Apple has updated the iPad Pro for 2024 at an event that Apple CEO Tim Cook described as the biggest day for iPad. The new iPad Pro comes in two sizes, 11-inch and 13-inch, features the M4 chip, better display technology, and much more. Read on to find out everything you need to know. iPad Pro M4 release date? On May 7, 2024, Apple held an event where the new iPad Pro was announced. Following the ceremony, pre-orders were opened. iPad Pro M4 latest software. Although iPad OS 17.5 is pre-installed on the iPad Pro M4, you can download a more recent version of iPad OS 17.5 as soon as you open the device. The new iPad Air and iPad Pro have better document scanning capabilities. A new adaptive True Tone flash function is available on the 2024 iPad Air and Pro models. After determining whether there is mostly a paper in view using AI, the camera function takes several pictures using the adaptive flash and stitches them together to eliminate shadows and produce a crisp scan. iPad Pro M4 design. Apple refers to the newly revamped iPad Pro as the thinnest Apple product ever. The 13-inch iPad Pro is significantly thinner than the iPad Air, measuring just 5.1 millimeters in thickness as opposed to 6.1 millimeters. The iPad Pro's thickness was 6.4 millimeters in the past. At 5.3 millimeters thicker, the 11-inch iPad Pro is marginally thicker than the 12-inch Morel. They are even more lightweight than the iPad Air, which begs the issue of what the former model's name was. The available colors have somewhat varied between generations. Previously, you had the option of selecting between space gray and silver, but now you have the choice of silver and space black. Apple claims that all of the metal used to make the enclosures is recycled. iPad Pro M4 display. Not only has the iPad Pro's size altered, but this generation has given the display a lot of thought as well. Unlike previous iPad Pro models, both feature the new Ultra Retina XDR display. The tandem OLED technology used in Apple's new panels, according to the firm, enables sub-millisecond control over the color and luminance of each pixel. This basically means that with these new panels, Apple is able to reach full screen brightness of 1000 nits for SDR and HDR content and a peak brightness of 1600 nits for HDR. This should result in highlights in images and videos seeming brighter and more detail in shadows and low light being visible to the viewer. iPad Pro M4 specs. With these new iPad Pro versions, Apple has jumped a generation, going straight from the M2 to the M4, which isn't even compatible with Macs yet. But the M4 isn't just for powering the screen. According to Apple, it has a new CPU that gives up to 4 performance cores and 6 efficiency cores, providing up to 1.5 times quicker CPU performance than the M2 and the iPad Pro from the previous generation. Previously, there were only 8 CPUs available. Now, there is a potential for 10 CPUs. For the first time, hardware-accelerated mesh shading, ray tracing, and dynamic caching are available on the iPad thanks to the new 10-core GPU. The new chip uses less energy. Apple claims that M4 requires half the power to provide the same performance as M2. Additionally, the business claims that the M4 can provide the same performance with a fraction of the power consumption as the newest PC processor in a light and thin laptop. iPad Pro M4 hardware. Additionally, the new iPad Pro has better audio and updated cameras. However, there are a few variations. The latest iPad Pro model has 4 studio-quality microphones, compared to the 6 on the 6th generation iPad Pro. There is also a change in the back camera configuration. A 12-megapixel wide camera and a 10-megapixel ultra-wide camera were there earlier. The latter has since disappeared and seems to have been replaced by the LiDAR cameras. Additionally, there is a new adjustable True Tone flash, which ought to improve document scanning. One way to eliminate shadows from scanned images is to take many shots using the new adaptive flash. iPad Pro M4 price. The Wi-Fi model of the 11-inch iPad Pro starts at $999, while the Wi-Fi plus cellular model costs $1,199. The Wi-Fi model of the 13-inch iPad Pro starts at $1,299, while the Wi-Fi plus cellular model costs $1,499. The price of the new 11-inch and 13-inch iPad Pros for school is $899 and $1,199, respectively. The new iPad Pro models, measuring 11 and 13 inches, will come in capacities of 256 GB, 512 GB, 1 TB, and 2 TDB. Thank you for tuning today. We hope you found the information insightful and valuable. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content.